A big fullback from Kitchener-Eastwood High School, Art Froese was a rare combination of speed and power when he enrolled at Western in 1963. Cracking the varsity lineup as a freshman, Froese jumped from fifth string to first string after his performance in the season-opening exhibition game when he carried the ball 3 times for 92 yards and scored 2 touchdowns. The Mustang Game Day magazine reported that this big boy Metris relies on for power up the middle. He simply demonstrated the ability to pick up yardage the hard way when needed. A versatile multi-sport athlete, Froese demonstrated his athleticism by also taking on the Mustang place-kicking duties, making the critical field goal when needed. Teammate and offensive lineman Bill Emery said of Froese, he was a tough, hard runner with deceptive speed. He got the tough yards, but could take it the distance too. In 1964, his sophomore season, he was 4th in the league in rushing with 348 yards on 56 carries for a 6.2 average. Emery said of his running style, he was great to block for. He always hit the crease accelerating and getting vertical. He never flinched or hesitated to take on defenders. He was seldom taken down one-on-one and most often was dragging defenders for extra yards. The 1965 season is the year fans remember best when they talk of Art Froese. Hitting his stride as a runner, he had only 2 running plays that saw him get the ball, a dive and a pitch. Despite the limited repertoire, he led the league in rushing with 445 yards on 83 carries. Having a career day against Queens, he was a workhorse, carrying the ball 31 times for 192 yards and 2 touchdowns. He won the league scoring title with 61 points thanks to his rushing touchdowns and place kicking. The huge role he played in the Mustang attack led the team to a regular season title with a 5-1 record and helped Western return to the Yates Cup championship game for the first time in 5 years. His dominant presence with the Mustangs led to him being named an OQAA All-Star at running back, and the team presenting him the George McCullough Trophy as the Mustang Most Valuable Player. Longtime friend and quarterback Bob Israel said of Froese, Art enjoyed the competition, was very competitive himself, and a very fine player. Art made my job much easier in that I handed the ball to him, and Art made the necessary yards. Assistant coach Jack Fairs remembers Froese as being a tough one who was an inspiration to his teammates. He loved football, and as a result, he was enthusiastic and committed to it. No question, his attitude conspired his teammates to higher performance. High expectations for the 1966 season were tampered when injuries plagued the team. At the halfway point of the season, Froese unfortunately fractured his leg prematurely, ending his Mustang career. After 4 years of power running at J.W. Little Stadium, it had become clear to everyone that a pro football career was in Froese's future. The CFL agreed when the Calgary Stampeders drafted him in the 2nd round in 1967. During Froese's first season with the Stampeders, they finished first in the Western Conference with a record of 12-4. The 1968 season, with Froese being used as a blocking back on short yardage and often on key passing plays and special teams, the Stampeders won the Western Conference playdowns, qualifying the Grey Cup, but unfortunately they lost it to Ottawa 24-21. Returning to school and leaving pro football behind, Froese, the Western geography major, would eventually make Calgary home. Art became a successful project manager in design and construction for one-of-a-kind facilities, including the Calgary Saddle Dome renovations, the Hockey Hall of Fame, and the Winsport National Olympic Training Center. Bill Emery remembers the big fullback who wore number 36. He brought intensity, focus, and commitment every down. He rose to the occasion and most often got it done. We felt confident every time with Art taking the ball. Jack Fairs remembers Froese's sense of humor and passion for life during his time at Western, saying he represented Western football with a deep sense of pride and dignity. Art Froese, a Mustang legend.